It was a little sweaty at first, but Joe Anderson Brito comes through for us and cashes as a plus 110 dog and the dog of the night prediction for the last UFC event. Again, I kind of expect Brito to be in some trouble early on in that matchup, but I expected him to eventually find that finish when Pierce started to slow down, start to panic, and eventually ended up giving his neck. Again, plus 110 on the dog of the night prediction there. That now increases our dog of the night prediction record from to 56 and 71 on the year for plus 12.19 units and a 9% ROI. Very happy with that. 10% is the goal, obviously, but still happy to go out there and cash these dogs. Again, may not be the best if you just look at the record, but units we're profiting. ROI looks good. That's what matters when you're trying to target underdogs. You're not trying to hit every single one of them, but you're trying to cash as many of them as possible so that you can still profit even with the losing picks record. And that's exactly what we're on par for here. All right, I got 3 more dogs for you guys for this UFC Austin card. If you want to find out which one I am actually choosing, make sure you guys check out the Lock of the Night Patreon page. Those guys already know who it is. Let's see if you guys can figure it out. If you can't, check out the Patreon page, like I said. All right, first one up that I got for you guys is going to be Kelvin Gastelum, who comes in at plus 100 here against Mr. Sean Brady. I just had a quick brain fart there. Gastelum, far more experienced, has a very underrated ground game, and I think a lot of people are going to overlook that considering the Jack Hermansson loss that he took back in 2021, but I think that Gastelum is far better than that, and now with him back at welterweight, with a great team at Fight Ready, has his strength and conditioning under control with the guys over there at Neuros Force One. I think he'll be able to utilize his striking advantage to hurt Brady on the feet, and I think he can remain competitive enough in the grappling realm that he can make Brady work a lot, get this fight back to the feet, or even land takedowns of his own where he could possibly have success from that top position, and I think he has the better cardio game as well. Plus 100, this spot on Kelvin Gastelum is a no-brainer dog of the night spot, but is he the official one? Check out. Who knows? He's the first candidate. Let's get the second candidate underway here, where we have Deiveson Figueiredo coming in as a plus 120 underdog. He takes on Rob Font in his bantamweight debut. Deiveson Figueiredo is a very solid fighter who is a multiple-time flyweight champion and is probably happy that he doesn't have to see Brandon Moreno's face across the cage from him when he gets locked in there this weekend. Figueiredo is a power puncher with a nasty choke game as well, but I think his ability to go out there and just put the pressure and power on Rob Font will be the difference maker here. I get it. Rob Font will be the minute winner. Rob Font will be the guy that's putting out numbers and likely outstriking Deiveson Figueiredo by double, maybe even triple his strikes. But it's going to be the big power shots that hurt Font, that cut Font, and possibly wobble and drop Font that will be the difference makers in this fight. Whether it's Figueiredo getting the knockout here, which is going to be my ultimate prediction for this matchup, or him going out there and doing the Aldo Vera approach where he just hurts Font enough over 3 rounds that he gets the judges' scorecards. I think this will be a successful bantamweight debut for Figueiredo, which is why he is the second dog of the night candidate that I have for you guys at plus 120. The final dog of the night candidate I have is going to be in the co-main event with Bobby Green at plus 170. Shout out to anybody that got that plus 200, plus 210 on Bobby Green a couple days ago. But I think that this is an experience versus somewhat of a prospect type matchup still. Bobby Green's volume-based approach will be too much for Jalen Turner to keep up with, especially on short notice and knowing how much Turner originally already struggles with taking fights, with making weight. And the fact that he's taking this fight on short notice, you got to believe that he's not going to be fully prepared to take on the volume and pressure approach that Bobby Green normally instills in his matchups. Apparently, this is a grudge match as well, so I wouldn't be surprised to see Bobby Green put a little bit more emphasis on his strikes and maybe make Jalen Turner pay for some of the maybe interactions they've had in the past. At plus 170, again, even plus 200 that you got earlier this week, Bobby Green is another no-brainer dog of the night shot of the week that you should be taking, which is why he is my third dog of the night candidate. Which one did I end up going with? Check the Lock of the Night Patreon page in the description below to find out. Otherwise, just try to guess it in the comment section, and we'll find out next week when I recap it for you guys. Good luck on all your action, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the quick picks version of the UFC Austin breakdowns. Peace.